Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. In today's video I will be talking about how to get over a breakup or how to get over your ex. You might technically still be in love with them, but yeah, I'll be sharing ways that I personally got over my ex. If you're new to my channel, please make sure you subscribe, click on the notification icon, that way you know when next I upload a new and interesting video. But without further ado, let's dive straight into this video. So, in my last video, I talked about why we keep going back to that toxic relationship, even though we know it's bad for us, it's bad for our mental health, but we just keep going back to it. I'm going to leave a link of that video in the right hand corner of my screen, so make sure you check it out and do let me know what your honest opinions are. But yeah, in today's video, I will be sharing with you ways in which you can get over your ex, the things that I did that worked for me. Now, these steps might necessarily not work for you, but these are the things that I did that gradually helped me to get over my ex. Now let me just quickly do a recap of the last video. In that last video I talked about how I was in a toxic relationship and this person in question did not value me in that relationship, and I ended up getting dumped. I found out that he was married to a friend that I knew. He told me she was, do you know what I think happened? He told me that she was his friend, and I think he told her that I was his friend because I knew this person. I'd spoken to her over the phone and they used to hang out a lot, but I knew them as friends. So ridiculous. And I did not suspect, or I did not even think that he would stoop that low. Now, he'd done some other things, obviously, that showed me signs that the relationship was toxic and the relationship was not meant to be. But like I said in my previous video, when you're in a toxic relationship, you keep finding excuses or making yourself see reasons why you should still be in that relationship, even though you know that the relationship is bad for you. So I did see all these signs, but I just kept going. Anyway, when when I got the news that he was married, I was jaw dropped. There was a lot of emotions running, and the first step that helped me to, because initially I was in denial for a little while. I was like, it's not possible, it's not possible, it's not possible. But then I knew that I had to snap out of it. I knew that I had to help myself to start healing, because if I didn't do that, then it would affect my next relationship, or it will affect me generally in everything that I was doing. And so the first thing that I did, and I'll be sharing with you today, is to cry. You guys, cry it out. Don't let anybody tell you, oh no, don't waste your tears on that guy, or he's not worth it. Don't do that. Cry it out. Crying helps you let out all that emotion, all that hurt, and trust me, it helps you to gradually start healing. The second thing that I did was obviously cut communication. Now, cut communication, I don't mean to just not call him. What I did personally was I had to delete his number from my phone. I had to delete anything that could make me call him or have any form of contact or access to him, because I knew that I would get to a point where I might say, oh, let me just call him and just even know why he did it. Because like I said in my last video, he did not tell me why he got married to someone else. He didn't even explain to me. He didn't even have the courtesy or the respect. He didn't respect me enough to let me know what the reason was. I just found out that he got married. And so I knew that, part of me was itching to know what it was. Part of me was like, am I not good enough? Why would he do that? So I wanted to call. But I knew that I didn't even want that. I knew that, in order for me to heal up from the relationship, I needed to cut all form of communication, which I did. I had to cut off every form: WhatsApp, Facebook, YouTube. What I say YouTube, WhatsApp, Facebook, normal phone call, everything. I deleted his number, and thankfully I didn't know his number off heart, so that worked. Now the third thing I did was to delete all our pictures. I deleted anything and everything that would remind me that we were ever together. I deleted everything from my phone. Like, I literally went on my phone, and well, technically back then I never used to be the kind of girl that would post, you know, her boyfriend on her social media or whatever, so that wasn't even the issue. But pictures on my phone that I had of him or anything, I deleted it off my phone. Deleting the picture just helps you to now realize that, okay, I need to leave this person. I'm gradually leaving this person. I'm cutting all form of relationship with this person, whether it's via communication or via picture images. The next thing I did was to try and focus on myself, and I had to self-reflect, and that was how I came to realize that even from the beginning I was in a toxic relationship. So I had to sit down to ask myself, you know, why did you put yourself in this situation in the first place, and how can you avoid putting yourself in this situation in the future? And so I had to sit down and self-reflect, and I had to start loving myself again, because like I said, when I was in that relationship, there was a lot of doubt, you know, and there was a lot of low self-esteem that was starting to build up because of how the relationship was. And so I had to start telling myself, you know what, you're good enough, you know, you will find someone that will love you for you, someone that will respect you, someone that will listen to you, someone that will, you know, hear you out and not just shut you down anytime you try to, you know, say something or speak your opinion or whatever. So yeah, I had to do that to myself. I had to make myself realize that I was good enough by myself. Now the next thing I did was I made sure that I didn't just rush back into another relationship, because oftentimes we tend to use other relationships to heal from past relationships, and to be honest, that is the worst thing you want to do, because whoever it is that you're in that relationship with will suffer the most, because you're coming from a place of hurt. So I had to make sure that I was focused on myself. I wasn't ready to get back into any relationship, and I knew that for whenever I'll be ready to get back into a relationship, I knew what I was looking for, I knew what I wanted, and I knew that I was not going to bring down whatever my expectation was, or ignore any signs whatsoever. Look guys, I was on my guard. I was not going to bring down my guard. I was not going to look over or look away from anything that felt like something was off. Now the next thing I did, which is so important, honestly I cannot overemphasize, is I prayed. And sometimes, you know, the way that I was praying I wasn't closing my eyes and saying, oh God, Father, in the name of Jesus. No, I would literally sit down in my room quiet by myself, and I would have conversations like I'm having with you with God. And I would ask God to give me, first of all, make me understand or see the reason why, you know, I'm in this situation, and help me to heal. And honestly guys, it helped me a lot. I got to a point where, you know, when the whole breakup happened, I despised this person so much. I had so much hatred in my heart for him. I was just irritated by the thought of him. But then I had to now start telling myself, you know, you can't have so much hatred for someone like that. No. So I had to start praying to God for God to help me to be able to heal, to be able to forgive, because I knew that if I didn't seek for forgiveness, or seek for the grace, or ask for God to help me to forgive, then it would be difficult for me to move out of that relationship. So I had to do that. And you know what? I did. I forgave him. And whenever I think back about the relationship, I just laugh about it. I have no ill thoughts whatsoever. We did speak after I, you know, graduated from my program, my master's program in the US, and he called me to congratulate me. Still did not explain the reason why he got married, but I was at peace when I spoke to him. I was even asking about his family. I hope everything is fine. Hope you're great. And I was really proud of myself for doing that, because I knew that the me, you know, that got hurt back then, if it was at the time he called me, I would have cussed him out, or I would have just been so angry and said things that, you know, I probably would have regretted. But the fact that I asked God to help me to heal, it was just, it was such a relief. And I eventually was able to move out of that, move on from that relationship. Now, all these things I've just said within a span of like, well, how many minutes? It took me a while, but gradually you get there. I made sure that I surrounded myself with friends. I surrounded myself with positive people. You know, I made sure that I was busy with my life. I had my school going on, I had work going on. So I literally put myself in so much work that I barely had time to think back about the relationship. Like most of the time I go to work, to school, back to work, and then when I get back home I'm so tired and exhausted, I just go back to sleep. And it became a routine so much more that after a while I totally forgot that I was in a hurtful relationship, or I was in a toxic relationship, and all that. And the ending. There's always a fairy tale ending. At the end of this story, I met Titus, my husband, MD, and honestly, guys, the best thing that's ever happened to me. I knew that I deserved more, and I did get what I deserved. The love that I was looking for, I got that times 1000. The respect I was looking for, I got that times, and this is what I'm trying to say to you out there. You don't feel like this breakup is the end of the world, because it isn't. You will snap out of it, and you will meet someone that will love and respect you and value you and add value to you, not just take from you and drain you. Someone that would add to your strength, and you guys would be an amazing team. I love you guys so much, and I just pray for whoever it is that's going through any form of breakups or hurts or anything. I just pray for the peace of God upon your life. I just pray that you'll be able to find that peace that you're looking for, and that God will help you to forgive, and most importantly, that you will meet someone that will love you for who you are, and would appreciate you, and will value you. I love you guys so much. I will see you in my next video, but for now, bye.